Hello and welcome here from the igus exhibition in Cologne. As you know, there are not many exhibitions taking place right now, so we are still having our big 400 square meters exhibition here in Cologne that you can see right now here on the pictures. And this exhibition is taking place since March this year. Every day, nearly 24 hours, we are here to present new products and show what we have. And also now in autumn, we will have a lot of new products that we can present to you. And I will present a handful of these to you, the highlights basically of these new products that you will see today. We will just start now with the energy chain systems and will later end with the bearings. Speaking about the bearings, I actually hold here a 3D printed bearing in my hands that contains a very special function that you would not expect to see in a printed wear and tear part. Let's be curious about it and I'll show it to you later on. At our energy chain E4Q, basically we're ending up every year and I'm showing you something new. How can this be? And it's very easy because we're adding new functions that save you assembly time every year. The very easy opening and closing of the crossbar E4Q you know already, and now brand new we have changed the interior shelving accordingly. So also here you can open the lock very easily with your hands and can get the horizontal shelves out and in at any position that you want simply with your hands. Afterwards you are closing the lock or you are simply pressing the E4Q crossbar on top of the interior shelving and it locks the interior shelving automatically. Safe guidance of energy, data, air and liquids. Even you don't have the place to install a fixed energy chain and you need the space room there to walk or to drive through, that is possible with e-spool Flex 2.0. And because of the big success, because we were able to solve lots of your applications, we now have 4 different extensions of this e-spool Flex 2.0. You can operate the system with a hand crank or, for example, with a cordless screwdriver. And another version is the one with a retaining spring and a locking mechanism. And the final version, if you want to have it, is a retraction brake that is also incorporated into the e-spool Flex 2.0. Do you remember in April? And I was showing you the spring news from igus and I showed you this great e-chain here, our e-loop. It is made for very heavy hanging applications, so if you have hanging cables, hanging media, you can use e-loop to protect your cables, your packages. For example, on service loops, on oil rigs, on other very hard applications, on drilling machines, for example. Now this big chain got a little brother. Here we have size 300, this is size 220 millimeter, so you can save some cost and you can also save space with e-loop 220. And still, it is modular, you can open and close it, you can change your cable packages and you can also fit it again into your machine. It works perfectly fine. Again, as I said, in very complicated and very heavy hanging applications, this is your solution. Our slewing rings PRT04 you also see nearly every year, but we also show every year new products in that segment. Now this year we have 2 new sizes, PRT0420 and PRT0430. And additionally to this, we are also offering now an outer toothing here in spur gear toothing, which is completely now covering all the outer toothings that we also offer for PRT01. For your comparison again, for PRT01 and PRT04, this one is 50% slimmer and 60% lighter than PRT01. And additionally, also we offer here the inner toothing, which is not existing for PRT01. And also on iglidur, or as our American friends say, iglides, we have many new materials. And I want to show you 2 today, which is iglidur H3 and iglidur AX500. Iglidur H3 has an even better wear resistance than iglidur H1 and has a better elongation at break as all the other H materials that we have in our program. Iglidur AX500 is a high temperature material that has a better wear resistance than A500. And that is the clue, it has electrical conductivity. You know our dry linear systems since years and thousands of customers are improving their technology and saving cost at the same time with it. The big benefit that we have, as you know, is that you can always exchange the linear sliders in all the systems. That means if you want to exchange it, you put a new one in, you have a brand new system that is operating also as a brand new system again. This is very demanding, especially on very heavy applications. As you see here, we have our ZLW two-spelled axis, which is made for very heavy and hard applications. If you want to remove a slider here, you have to disassemble nearly the whole system to exchange the slider and then build it in again. Now we make it very easy for you, as we have a splitted housing on a stainless steel Drylin-W system. That means you are splitting the housing, you can remove the slider, you put a new slider in, and you fix it again and assemble it to the end, and it's working as new again. And now comes the answer for this exciting question: what is this special thing here in this 3D printed bearing? And this is really great news. You know our isense program, sensors that you can use in various igus products to measure wear, to measure also pressure, to measure load on various systems that give an alert if the system is failing or if the system is overloaded, so you can act proactively. And now we have this opportunity also here in your 3D printed wear part. And this is solved through a two-component printing process that we have here in place. So that means we can print conductive material inside this wear part. This means that you can add sensors to this wear-resistant part, and these sensors give you an alert if the wear limit of your part is reached. Oh, and the best thing comes on the end. You can now sign up for our beta testing phase and get free samples. That was the little glance on some highlights of the new products, more than 100 that we have brought out in the autumn. And if you are now hungry for more, you can have a look on our virtual exhibition and make your tour yourself, or you contact us and we can do a video con together with you and your colleagues and show you the new products here from our booth in Cologne. And all the details, all the autumn news and the spring news you find as usual on our news website that I heartily invite you to have a look on. It is extremely interesting to see various products that can be saving cost and improve technology for you and your applications.